demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like
It's echoey.
You're echoey.
You hear the echo though?
Yeah. How do we fix that? Now, what if we just hold them very close like this and do a little bit of
Well,
ASMR?
we just gotta talk a little.
Can we do ASMR?
No, is this mine?
Am I even in the photo, in the camera?
Yes.
'Cause I feel like it's all focused on you and your bedside lamp, and I'm just like...
Wait, where's my fucking phone? It's up there.
Spotlight. They're called spotlight hogs. They're everywhere. And they'll take advantage of any nice, willing person.
And they do. All the time.
And honestly, they take advantage of me every day. They use my looks and my body to sell whatever they want to sell.
Me?
I'm speaking of you.
I don't sell anything, honey, so unfortunately. Oh, this is a shaky.
It's a little bit of a shaky board, honey. Now, we had a job to do today. We have to record. And
I'm clearly here and doing fine.
Sip your ranch water.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jem.
We are in bed in the Westin on 5th Street in Jacinto.
It's San Jacques.
San Jacques.
Which sounds French, but it's actually Spanish. But then the Texans shortened it into an English phrase. And that's pretty much Texas in a nutshell.
Welcome to Texas. Everything is
not
turned
really,
a little American.
It's definitely not bigger, and it's definitely not better. Like, walking around in the streets of Austin, you realize there's no one hot here for us.
Now, we did come up with a little of a...
realization.
We've also had a straw poll out at the pool. We'll talk about the pool later.
Oh, no. Are we doing that?
I mean, maybe.
Oh, shit. Okay. Let me chug this.
The people want to know. What was I just saying now? You just got me all distracted.
We came up with a phrase at the pool. We came up with a straw poll at the pool.
The straw poll at the pool. And what we noticed is that based on the applications in the area, there is no gays that are consistently good looking.
Including us. And to be real,
us. Right.
It's
like,
true.
There's a bunch of sevens here.
We're walking around and we realize, now, 7. Back rolls.
Back rolls.
I wouldn't say 7.
For either of us?
No, 6s walking around. That's what I see.
We're 6s?
Yes.
I am not a 6.
You're not even a 6. You're a 5.
Oh, that's... Honey, I think if I did a straw poll on that, we'd be
Fine, straw poll accepted. Now, it does depend on which bar you go to. If you go to Iron Bear, you're going to find a little beefier, hairier, stinkier. Half the bar smells like piss. Okay, so Iron Bear, like, we would do well. Now... The clubs I went to last night, though, honey.
I would not want to be caught dead in.
Rain, for example. There are a lot of shirtless men there that look much better than me shirtless.
Now, what do their faces look like, though? Because I feel like the faces here are scarred and battered.
Faces are still road hard and put away wet. But the bodies, some of them, like 4 out of 130 of them, are great.
Now, the problem with Austin...
I would say one of the problems.
I'd say one of the major problems for people like us.
Fat and uglies.
Fat, ugly, fucking gays.
Fucking gays.
Fucking gays. The straight men here are so fucking hot. Sorry.
No, but like that's the issue is that the gays are all 5s, but the straights
are 10s, literally
10s.
Like there are 10 guys, like 10 rating that are with... And I'm not trying to like, I mean, everybody's...
You are trying. Just try.
Everybody's pretty in their own way. But we all know what number we are, okay? So like they're with like 5s. 5s. And I'm like, do you understand?
What you can...
You know what you could be in the Midwest?
Do you know what you could pull on the market in the Midwest?
You know what you could pull in Ohio?
You could pull some of the nastiest, ugliest mouths in the bathhouse so that you could
Now, I will say there are good mouths here. Like everybody has like, well... I was like... There's some good mouth play here. Yeah, well.
No, next slide.
Now, We have written down so much.
We have so much to share. We've really been through it. We've been through the ringer. That's why we're in bed. And
we're in bed. Well, we're acting like we're hungover, but honey, we're drunk as shit.
We are?
Well, I am.
You're not. You're high.
Oh, I'm literally both.
Oh, no.
What? That's fun.
We have 2 more drinks to get through by the end of this recording.
We're not drinking. Are we drinking? I'll be drunk.
No,
Next player. Okay. So I forgot to update the people on my status. Now,
are you HIV positive now, or
no?
What status are you talking about?
The status of my life and my health. On Monday. Is there something that's funny? You're a
your
fucking
life
whore.
and your health.
I just want to give everyone an update on my life and my health. Now, Monday came around. Okay. Well, okay. Let me reverse. Let me just go backwards. As you know, my nasty toe, yada yada yada. Well, I started in antibiotic, and while before we recorded last time, do you remember when I said to you? I texted you, I said, "I'm sorry, I'm really gassy." I started getting gas pains.
You're like, I'm gassy.
I don't know if it was gas.
Or was it the shitstorm? The shitstorm brewing up.
It was the what's that what they call it? Like the
calm before the storm?
Yes, this was the calm before the storm.
And it wasn't even calm.
No, but comparatively,
you were taking Gas X like a motherfucker.
So I took a lot of Gas X. I was like, I don't know what's going on, blah blah. Then Saturday came around. I kind of still felt the same way, but I was okay. I remember I fell asleep really early, but I also maybe had
do that all the time.
Yeah.
So
Monday rolls around, we go to work. Yeah, and I know you're shading me, and that's fine because
I didn't. I would never.
He's mad that I go to bed at 11 or 12 at night because I'm 37 years old.
And that's being generous.
And to be honest with you,
10 is normal.
But yeah, meanwhile, I will start drinking at 11 with anybody, and I'll drink at least until 8 o'clock.
Like you have a firm 8 o'clock boundary.
Well, not boundary, but I just know how my body operates. I'm not a Ned.
I thought we were talking about your C. diff, and you just went off on a rant
because you started ranting at me.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I threw mild shade, and you acted like I put you in the dark penumbra of the moon.
Oh, whatever the fuck.
Hi, gay.
Okay,
so you have C. diff.
Monday came around, and I went to work, and I was like, oh no. Went to the bathroom 3 times, like in a quick succession, and I was like, well, and my stomach was like starting to.
But maybe you had pad thai the night before. You know, like you shit a lot in the morning. You're
well,
like,
and I did
spicy food.
I did.
You had spicy food.
No, but I had actually pad thai on Saturday.
I just made that up, by the way.
But by the way, I did have pad thai though on Saturday.
But I had a pad thai incident once, just driving around. I had to shit in a Walmart because it was about to burst, and I was in Indiana after a wedding, and I'm like, Matt, you have to pull over. Matt, pull over.
Pull over, Matt.
It was the pad thai.
Pad
thai.
Now, so the pad thai was okay. So regardless, Monday comes around, I start shitting myself. I go home. Now, have you heard people talk about, like, I'm going to get a little graphic here. So if you don't like throw up or shit stories, you might want to just skip forward 30 seconds. Here we go.
We'll put this at the end of the podcast.
No, we won't.
Great.
What else?
He's high.
She's high, but I know what she wants to say.
Does she?
She's just trying to get it into the right space.
I'm obsessed with this shit.
Oh my god.
We're talking about your shit storm, and now you're like, and then also there was brown chunks with corn.
There's the stories you hear from people that are like, I had a bucket and I was throwing up and shitting at the same time, and I'm always like, okay.
You actually were.
I threw up and shit at the same time. Not only once that day, one time in the bucket and one time in the toilet, which is fine. That's great. That's the way it's supposed to work.
If you put the bucket in front of the toilet, it's fine.
Right. So, but when you went upstairs,
because you're sitting on the toilet and then you're into the bucket.
So let's fast forward 17. Like shitting experiences and probably 6 throw up experiences,
and at least an anal fissure.
Probably in 8 hours. I go upstairs and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a shower and like try to feel better. Literally, I shit myself while throwing up. I listened to those like, I'm gonna get sick. I've never thrown up so hard in my entire life. My body was sore. On Wednesday when we were flying here, I was starting to laugh, and I was so sore from throwing up so much Monday. I threw up and shit myself. Michael had to come in and clean it. He brought little gloves. Like, why is it so echoey all of a sudden? Did you hear that though? How?
Put it away from you.
Now do it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Oh, no. Okay.
We're talking about Michael cleaning up your shitty underwear.
Yeah, so I just want to let everyone know that I almost died of C. diff.
That was riveting.
Thank you. I just needed everyone to know that I'm here, even though I almost didn't make it. It's true. I really was fucked up, but I'm on probiotics.
You almost didn't make it, but you're on culturel.
I'm on culturel.
Je suis culturel.
Je ne sais culturel. Now,
You could do a commercial for culturel.
so that's all I wanted. That was like a big thing that happened to me this week. I just had to let everyone know.
And it's honestly horrifying that you can just take an antibiotic and then 2 days later be like that.
It's scary.
It really is.
It's supposed to help you. So then I'm like panicking. I'm like, what if I ever got an infection?
You'll be terrible. You'll be shitting your brains out. Now we know. Well, you're one of the ones we let go. There's some infections.
That's what I was going to say.
If the side effects are worse than the treatment, we let you go.
So we got to go.
So if you get a bad infection on your diabetic leg, we will let you go. Sorry. So there were some things that I needed Bobby to clarify because I heard we're here in Austin visiting friends of Himes. Bobby's friends here have told me some stories that I'm really confused about.
Oh, no.
I do have a question about why exactly were you called Cunny for a while? Why were you called Cunny? Cunny honey is something that you brought up to me earlier in the podcast. Like a year ago, you were like, oh, you want this cunny honey? And I think it means like cunt honey or like pussy juices.
Yeah, pussy honey.
Cunny honey.
Now,
like the honey from bees.
Correct. Somehow, in growing up and meeting some of Courtney's friends, which Emma's one of them who lives here.
Okay.
They somehow started calling me Cunny. But it was like, because we used to say cun, and we used to like
cun.
They'd be like, oh, cun, and they'd be like, you cunny, because I think I said something sometime like, you're just a little fucking cunny or something, and they just then were like, that's your new name, and so
you were just Cunny,
and I didn't really think
it's like Connie but with a cunty twist.
It's like cunnilingus cunt, cunny.
You're Cunny.
I am cunny, honey.
Big cun instead of big pun.
Oh, what was our song? Oh.
Connoisseur, big connoisseur. That was awful.
Now, yeah, so I tried to vibe, but I couldn't.
There were some other questions I had. So rumor has it, specifically a rumor from your friend Emma, that when you were younger, you did a little rub down perhaps with a prostate radiation seed inventor back in the day who was probably a multimillionaire because he invented a medical therapy for cancer. And I heard you did a little je ne sais quoi handsy activity with him.
So basically, long story short, I don't know how we started talking about Craigslist once again, but
well, because it was your entire life for 10 years.
Well, also we talked about my cam days and how I met my first person that I ever touched wieners with. Like it was a very like long
on the cam
process.
On the cam.
The cam really got it going for me. But this guy in particular lived in the Country Club of the South, which if you know,
the Country Club of the South.
Yeah, you have to have like a password to get in. Like you can't get in. Like you have to know somebody. So he had to literally.
So you have to be white, clearly. Okay.
Whitney Houston lived there at some point. I think Usher too.
I don't believe it.
Okay. So anyway, I get the buzz in because this person knows, and I met him on Craigslist. Like this was a Craigslist confidential, but I knew he was the radiation guy because he sent me an email from his real email, and I was able to then Google him and see pictures of him, et cetera, et cetera. He wasn't that hot, but I think just the thrill of
why would he be?
Just the thrill of having like a rich, powerful man look at my hole.
Yeah, Monica Lewinsky. Think about it.
Well, right. So
we all love rich, powerful men.
It's interesting because I mean it's like okay, that's kind of hot. So he said he wanted to give me a rub down. That's all he wanted. He wanted to just rub my naked body. So I let him, and I let him look at my hole to make sure things okay. But no, he rubbed me down, and then I like kind of got panicked because I thought to myself, this could be the person that could kill me because they have so much money they just can bury me and nobody will even know.
Oh, exactly.
Because I had to like park my car up the street, walk down the street, walk around to the back of the house, get let in through the back, lay on this like doctor table in the basement. It was so scary.
I'm sorry, lay on a doctor table in a basement.
Yeah, it was in a basement. It was like, and there was.
So this is the prologue to Saw, the movie Saw.
Literally.
Like you're trying to get devoured, sawed in half, killed, murdered.
Little closeted Bobby's there at the.
Bobby's like, oh, I just need validation. I love men.
I love to get rubbed down, but I'm not.
So you
gay.
went for a rub down to a private club in a basement.
This doctor's private club that literally I thought I was going to die. Like to the point where I was like, okay, well, I got to go.
But isn't that every gay experience where you feel like you're going to die? Like literally.
Especially back in the day.
Until you're out and like fully out in a good community. Yeah. Every time you meet up with someone or like talk to someone, you're like, I could get killed. And it's just normal.
It's just normal.
Like, oh, you're hosting? Okay, where do you live? I'll be there. Now, oh, you're in an alley? Oh, you're going to fuck me in an alley. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll be there. You could die.
Well,
bar
people don't
basement?
understand how hard it is for queer people to actually even have a sexual relation. So we have to go through all these hoops, per se, some hoops.
Absolute hoops. And the biggest thing that I want people to do to remedy this situation is to watch Heartstopper. Because you brought me on to Heartstopper on Wednesday, and I basically died on the plane because I could not stop.
Well,
I wanted to sob, but I couldn't.
We'll go back to the plane.
The plane?
We'll go back to the plane in a little bit. I just wanted to like prelude the plane. Now,
as you move down,
as you move down, you're gonna move down.
I'm like, I want to sleep.
You gotta kind of like get a little slower. We get a little bit lower, honey.
We get a little lower.
A little calm. We feel good. Oh, my pussy,
honey.
Now,
this show though, Heartstopper, is like every feeling we've ever had as gay people. That's what the queerness of this show will
the audacity.
The queerdacity of this
show.
Even a straight person watching, I think might get a breakthrough and understanding of like, oh, what it's like to grow up queer. Maybe. I'm hopeful.
I would agree.
I'm not sure for sure.
I also have never seen a gay love story
where you had to look up the ages of the actors.
Well,
No, next player.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me, fellas.
Now, because if it's Charlie, that's a next player.
Now, next player is
but with
Charlie.
Nick is fully.
We did find out through research.
Thick Nick is allowed.
Thick Nick is 18 years old. And I don't know that, like, as a creep, we did our research as media people.
We had to look into it for media reasons. Nick is.
I think I'm spilling my drink.
Nick is.
Wait, where? Okay.
Nick is
my fupa.
Your drink was in your fupa.
My drink was in my fupa.
You're like, I think I'm spilling it. Either that or I pissed myself.
I had some ranch water in my fupa, so I'm sure there's some people that can relate here.
Oh, in Texas? Yeah. They say everything's bigger, so even the fupas.
Even the way that, yeah.
But Nick is a jock. And when I say jock, he's wearing a jock at all times. That's jock strap for our straight listeners. Jock strap.
No, it's a very wholesome. No, it's a movie that you would see as a teenager and say, "Oh my God, that's the love story that I want." Yeah, that's what I'm having.
That's what I want to be.
And we didn't have that.
There's just
so being a 37-year-old, 34-year-old, whatever age you are, 35.
What?
You're 34.
I'm 34.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
The way you looked at me, though.
35?
35. I was like,
I'm not a doctor.
Bobby, while high yesterday on the roof, just announced to someone,
I'm not a doctor.
And we do have to talk about that. I'm not a doctor.
Because I was talking about my partner and like just people in general. And I'm like, well, I'm not a doctor. And he's like, okay. What? We'll get back to that.
So
Heartstopper, though, we recommend it highly.
Heartstopper, fuck.
It's
like it's legitimate.
Beautiful.
It's just so beautiful. Basically, I ugly cried on the final episode. And you were like, well, which part you're lying? I'm like, no, you know the part.
Well, because I told you to hit record.
You know the fucking part.
I want him to record his reaction 15 minutes till the end.
My hands were too shaky to fucking record the ending. I literally was, I'm saying like,
oh, wow.
I was doing that. I had to go to the bathroom. I was like,
now, but why though?
Because it took me back to my life.
But was it
I can't tell the listeners.
I know, but without telling them, was it like a good feeling or was it a nervous feeling?
It was a release. It was a release.
Okay.
I was like, things can change and it can be this way now. It can be this way now. Because for us, it was not. And for most people, especially here in Texas, it's not.
Sorry to Texas. Our Texas queers and queens, we're very sorry.
And also fuck Florida. Now, oops, I'm just fucking all the states.
And
please don't spill your ranch water in your fupa again.
No, I lost my phone.
I lost my phone.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay.
She's back. She is high as hell.
She high.
Now, can you fill our listeners in on our pool situation? Like, what is it like up there? Who goes there? Who did we see there? Because there is a little thing I want to tie in.
I'm not really thrilled.
With the pool or the people?
With the pool.
Okay. That's fair.
Great view.
Great view.
Great seating areas. And
how deep is the pool? Let's put it that way.
Well, first of all, the pool is like
3 feet,
deep,
at
and it's only
maximum.
Probably 5 feet wide at that point. The rest is all a slope.
And how many people are attempting to go into this 20-foot by 5-foot pool?
I would say there was at least 40, and that was like a lot in like one
area, one corner.
And
the sizes of these people.
These are like hot. Okay,
because I do want to say, when we went up to the pool, we were a little disappointed by the number of people, and I thought that the cabana was open to everyone, but you have to rent it. And when I found out you had to rent it, I said, how much? Now, they wouldn't tell me because I look poor, but we did see some group of men there, particularly young men.
Young, strapping,
I would say like
26.
Mid-20s to late 20s.
26 to 30.
Oh, fuck. It's a bachelor party. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a bachelor party.
It's happening.
And
right above us right now.
The bachelor is Bobby's type. Let's say Bobby's type.
These people are so hot.
And it's insane.
And they're all these friends. So we've been trying to infiltrate the friend group.
And we kind of did. Because I talked to him today. We went to
I thought you were a worker.
We went to Punch Bowl Social. I will reveal that at my own pace, you dumb bitch. You fucking cunt.
Hi, gay.
So we go to Punch Bowl Social where you can play bowling, ping pong, darts. And I see The Bachelor from the pool the day before. And
wait, is The Bachelor the hot one?
The Bachelor is the hot one.
The one that I think's hot that's like...
Yes. The really, really hot blonde one. The really muscular
the one that is kind of taking the center of attention.
The big bulge muscular hot blonde. The one that
literally is like a dream of
the one that someone may have taken pictures of from across the pool. Now,
not us.
He saw me walking by in Punch Bowl Social today, and he said, "Oh, sorry for being so annoying." And I like looked at him. I'm like, annoying?
Like, why are you talking to me? Because
every time you look at me, you change my life. And he's like, yeah, we keep pushing that button for the bowling thing. And I'm sorry, we keep calling you over. I was like, you're not. I was like, you haven't called. I said, you haven't called me over yet. He said, oh, no, but the button makes it do that. And I'm like, oh, you're talking about the bowling button? He's like, yeah, we keep pressing it. And I was like,
actually a fan.
Okay, well.
So he thought you were a bowling attendant.
Well, then I go, does that work? And he's like, no, but I think you have to set it up. And I was like, me? I don't. So basically he thought I worked at the place because I look like a worker bee.
You do look like a little whore.
I'm a little worker whore working for tips.
A worker whore.
Working for his tips.
And honestly,
I would absolutely. I would
have taken the whole thing.
I don't say that often.
I don't think I could, but because he looks thick.
He is.
He looks
thick, but average length.
Yeah, I would say like this.
Oh, that's
thick. Fat. I'm talking fat, thick dick.
I don't know if I could do that.
So you're like, yeah, that's big, but it's also not long, but it's still like hot.
I don't know if that looks like a chode. You're like, here's a can. I mean, well, I'm glad we have YouTube now. So you all,
that's so embarrassing.
You all can see that.
It's like I forgot there was a camera in front of me.
You've never, in a day in your life, you've had OnlyFans for so long that people know you record.
I was the original OnlyFan.
So basically, I got mistaken for a bartender today, or it's more like
bowling barista.
A bowling barista. And it was the hot guy. So we're up at the pool. There's way too many hot people. It's a bachelor party. Bobby is high as a kite. He's looking up at this fucking crane and he's saying things like, I'm not a doctor. That's what he's saying.
We met. Okay, so we
did meet
obviously
someone.
attracted some of the gays over to our side.
when you know how when gays go out, like they see each other and then they make eye contact for a little too long.
They act like they don't see each other though.
They act straight though. They're like, oh hey bro, what's up? Now when I was talking to this little cutie, he goes, he slipped in that his boyfriend was flying in this weekend, which was a dead giveaway for me.
Don't fuck with me, fellas!
Well, I did. But so when I heard boyfriend, I thought, now ma'am, was that? So of course we go up to get a drink at the bar and I immediately say, are you guys open? Because I just have to check in like before I make moves. I'm not going to be like hitting on a guy who's not allowed to reciprocate.
Which I found out through Scruff that he was open.
I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Oh my fucking God. Yeah, so I'm over here flirting with this guy the natural way, going up, talking to him at the bar. Bobby is on an app, a private app, trying to expose his life. Like, oh, it looks like you're in a relationship, but you're out here cheating on everyone in Austin. You're like such a freak.
No, it says on their open relationship, and I knew he was probably like a fuckboy. By the way, it looks...
He's not a fuckboy. That's a weird thing.
I think he's a circuit fuckboy. I think he likes kink and shame, and he wants to be pissed and pooped on. And that's the bottom line, period.
That's right, sit your fucking ass down and shut the fuck up!
He likes kink and shame, and he wants to be shit and pissed on.
Kink, shame, and shit and piss.
You pretty much summed up you. That could be your Twitter profile.
I didn't come, so I don't recall personally.
Let's go back to the original.
Let's go back to the original. I just need some variety.
Those were disgusting.
You're disgusting.
No, you're foul. So
you're fat.
What happened after that? Can you please recount it? So we're chatting at the pool. We're having a great time. You're
I was
really
observing the crane activity in the air of Austin. I was trying to figure out what exactly was happening. They were hoisting stuff up. And for
2 hours.
For me, I was...
For 2 hours, you were like...
And like the wind would blow a certain way and it kind of like move my head that way and I'd just like keep it there till the wind like shifted back and then I'd shift back that way. Yeah, like a blowing wind, like I'm blowing in the wind. Oh my God. So that was
we kept looking at you and we were like, is
we're making
okay?
friends.
I'm making friends. You're making friends with the air.
And I was like, well, first of all, my head was hitting when he fucking showed up and I go, that's a guy.
Yeah, you did out loud.
And then I saw him on Scruff. And I was like, he's definitely a gay. So then Jim, of course, hops right on it.
Starts flirting immediately.
Oh, hi.
As one does.
Where are you from? Oh,
I like your thick bulge in your shorts.
So I invite him over to sit with us because I'm nice.
I don't remember you doing that, but sure.
I said we need to consolidate seats.
We did.
Right, so he came over and sat with us, and Jim was there being very hospitable and
willing to accept any load or thing.
Anything that them needed.
It was them.
So anyway, yeah, so we start talking about I can't say a word. Like, I'm literally like the dumbest person I've ever, like.
You could not
It was embarrassing.
Speak.
Like,
He's like, how do you guys know each other? You're like, well, my partner, Michael, is a doctor. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, like, first of all, that's embarrassing.
Like,
then I'm like, oh, we have a podcast or like whatever.
And he goes, like, describe it. Silence.
I was like,
absolute cricket.
I go, this.
You were like, this. Yeah.
But is he wrong?
I was like, so it's
but
not really.
But is even Hi Bobby wrong? I don't think he's wrong.
Wrong. So fine.
I don't think he's wrong.
So fine.
I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong.
He is you.
Yeah, I know.
And you is he.
We are them.
And we are them.
We are one body.
One land of lords. One host of blessing which we share.
One bread,
one body.
Now, should we go join the choir?
The gay men's chorus, yes.
No, I want to go to the straight chorus.
So I'm being hospitable, you're being high, and then what happened after that?
Well, I went to my room to freshen up.
But here's the part where it really, for me, I realized I'm a fucking idiot and I don't know what I'm doing. So we're getting ready to go. We have to close our tabs. Bobby is high as fuck walking towards the exit.
I gotta go.
He had his backpack on. He was heading towards the exit.
He had the backpack on.
Don't ask me why he had his backpack on the rooftop of our own hotel, but he had it.
Because oh my God, I'm autistic.
You had to have your fucking backpack.
I needed my backpack. I
Backpack.
needed my backpack because it had the camera, and I'm trying to do like a documentary.
You've got like 4 clips.
I do. It's bad. This trip has been really, really awkward with that.
So we're like heading to leave because I'm like, Bobby's disappearing with his backpack. We're heading, and I'm like, Bobby, like, what are our plans the rest of the day? I was like, when are we getting dinner? Because you said 5:30. Is it still 5:30? And he's like, yeah. Bobby's like, yeah, 5:30. And so the cute little guy that I'm flirting with is like, I've got about
An hour
to lay around, and then I have to like meet up with my boyfriend, and then we're going out. I was like, oh, that's gonna be so fun. So we're like closing our tabs, and he like hits me on the arm and is like, no, I have about an hour to kill. And I was like, oh. I said, what are you gonna do? Like lay around? He was like, yeah, lay around.
You.
So it took me 3 prompts and about 5 minutes to realize I was being told to come to that room, his room, 1720, and I had no idea. Like, I would have missed out on that entirely. So I did go to the room, and it was incredible.
And he had a moment.
I had a private moment, which we cannot discuss on this podcast.
No, that's fine.
It's YouTube. We have to keep it PG.
But yeah, so
So I met someone, and 3 hours later, I'm in their room having a little gay moment, and yeah.
That was the rooftop pool party story.
That sums up our rooftop pool
But I really do want to like kind of go back to the beginning.
Oh no.
No, but it's quick, but kind of not. When we were on the airplane, we witnessed, I've been noticing on this trip that we're all just animals.
Oh, Jesus, help
Do you understand
us.
what I'm saying though? Like we are all just animals.
Whoever said we weren't animals?
But when you look at it different, like look at it like it's Discovery Channel, okay?
Why?
And you look at it from the outside looking in. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're on the airplane. And
Yes.
gays, we listen to our little Diana Ross or like whatever for takeoff. You get ready to go, you go. Now,
Diana Ross.
are you going to go ahead and get us more beer?
I was about to move that direction.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take a 5-second little intermesh.
We listened to Diana Ross, whatever, and then we take off. Where's your beer?
Oh,
Oh, you didn't put them in the fridge, you whore.
no, but wait. Where did I just put my other beer?
You're holding it. Where did I put my other beer? You're fucking holding it, you fat Fupa ranch water bitch. Is it even empty? Let me take it away. But wait, where did I put my other beer?
Oh my God, that is so scary.
It's in your goddamn hand. Oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
I've never been that fucked up before. That is next level fucked up. You're literally holding it. Oh, fuck.
Oh my God, that was unfucking believable. But yet, I'm going to get in trouble for not wanting to go out until 4 a.m. tonight. Cool.
But I'm the one with problems.
But
Got it.
But I'm the one with
Figured it out. I'm the one with problems. Because I drink too late. But I can't even remember what my goddamn fucking beer is. Where's my other beer? You're like, where's my beer?
Oh my God, that was
Like,
terrible.
why was that happening?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, fuck.
Where's my other beer?
It's my other beer. Oh, fuck. Do I look skinny on camera? Like, you don't. Like, I hope I look skinny.
Spoiler alert, you don't look skinny.
Well, I don't think anybody looks skinny laying down. I'm trying to do my fat
We look
pose.
so chunky right now. Like, I literally have never felt fatter.
Like, honestly, this is
I'm
why.
leaning back like, yeah.
Now, this is why if you've not checked out our YouTube.
My God.
If you haven't checked out our YouTube yet, this is a really
Checked it,
great
are you?
opportunity. So if you're just a listener on the podcast,
Yeah, no, if you're
check it
listening to this
out.
right now and you would
You're
like
gonna
to
want to watch this
know-
episode because I'm
Like,
telling you, just the bad action alone. I can't.
Now, is that okay? So where did we take an intermission? We took an intermission. We were telling a story.
We were talking about animalistic stuff on the way to. Okay,
Now everyone's just an animal.
so we're flying on the way. We're flying, and cocktails are served on Southwest now because now there's no masks and you can
basically catch
do whatever you
COVID
want.
from whoever you want.
So they start serving alcohol. Well, there was a group of, let's say, je ne sais quoi, caliente.
Group of hot.
Caliente.
I mean, these boys,
Pollos.
these chickens,
these
these
pollo
hot
locos.
chicken biscuits.
Pollo loco.
Oh my God, they were so hot though.
Crazy
Those
chickens.
those
So
three.
hot. Fuck. I mean, they were, well, first of all,
Those three.
one was vaping during.
One was vaping during takeoff.
During takeoff, which
Right
is-
when they're like, everybody look up here. The exits are this way and this way. He is hitting a fat cloud on that vape pen.
on that day.
Oh,
Don't fuck with me, fellas!
he was hitting a cloud. And now they did each order 3 or 4 Miller Lite and cocktails because the one in the middle, the Bachelor. This is, by the way, a separate Bachelor from our story earlier on the rooftop
Correct.
pool. We've seen multiple Bachelors.
figured out the-
One thing is about Austin is it's really just a destination for bachelors and bachelorette parties. And also it's all white people and only white people.
I'd actually disagree with that last statement. I've seen a lot of Latinx,
Oh, now you're using Latinx.
Mexicans.
Oh, yes.
There's a lot of
yes.
Mexicans here. I don't see many black people.
Maybe that's the particular phrase
I haven't
was
seen a
using.
lot of black people, but I don't know if we're. I mean, we're in like the white.
There's a certain
like,
absence
country
of that culture here.
Yeah, and I think that's probably.
And that's maybe what I'm noticing acutely is I'm thinking now
There's no. Yeah, you're in the middle
like
of.
I went to clubs last night and it felt college, I would say.
I'm not actually a fan.
But anyways,
Well, we already talked about how the ugly gay. Oh, never mind.
So we saw different bachelors on the plane, and these bachelors were blacked out.
Blacking out.
To the point of when the pilot announces, we are now descending and we were going to land in Austin in 30 minutes, so please put your seat backs up and your tray tables put away.
Now, can we talk? Okay.
He was asleep. The bachelor's friend was passed out and also cutely leaning on the bachelor's shoulder
It
and
was really
chest.
cute. It was like,
And,
they're
like,
going to jerk off one
and
last
then-
time this weekend.
Oh, the bachelor put his
Yeah.
arm around him too to like give him some more
Comfort him.
space.
Like, it's okay, buddy. I'm supposed to be less fucked up, but I'll take care of you.
These bachelors are fucking all their friends.
Now, do I have diabetes if my hand keeps
Do you
falling
have
asleep?
diabetes? Yes, you do.
Okay.
No, it's because you're putting all your weight on your elbow.
I know because I'm trying to look skinny.
Your cubital tunnel.
Oh. Now, also,
just
though,
made that up.
what we witnessed was a social hour, which I thought was hysterical.
The women on the plane.
So we had some gazelles.
We had some pink gazelles, and the pink gazelles noticed the bachelors on the plane, and they immediately turned around. Oh my god!
Oh my God, you guys are going here for a bachelor party?
Jimmy. Now, Jimmy, well,
Kelly's getting married too.
that is so amazing. I'm so glad you're about to pledge
I
your
can only
entire life
imagine
to
what they
them.
were really talking about because they're all like,
Cox.
"Oh yeah, I went there. I went to U.S. State too," or whatever.
They're talking about nothing to
No.
fill in the time between getting each other's numbers so they can fuck later. Like
Right.
they don't give a fuck.
Why did they? Again,
Literally,
it's back to the animal game, though. That's part of the animal game. Like,
Oh, it's
that's
your
part of the
animal
chase.
mindset.
That's the new. Yeah, well, that is the. I mean, that is what it is.
you are in your animal mindset.
There's 3 gazelles going after 3
lions,
bucks or whatever.
bucks.
Bucks. 3 gazelles going after the bucks.
Wait, are the male gazelles called bucks?
I don't know, but it's close enough.
Because that's
to
what the
kind of
deers
like
are called.
deers.
The deers.
The
Wow.
does are going after the deers.
Okay. Oh my god! I just had a flashback.
Bambi.
No, my cousin had a gender reveal party, and it was like buck or doe. Buck or doe.
What is happening? What are you fucking talking about?
No, she had a gender reveal party for her baby, and it was like bucks or does or something.
Oh, I get you. Yeah,
Something
yeah.
weird like that, where I was
Does
like,
and bows.
first of all, there's nothing more cringy than a gender reveal party.
Yeah,
Like, can
let's
we
stop
be
having
honest? Even the creator of the gender reveal party was like, yeah, I regret making these up because now parents are being pissed that, oh, I'm not gonna have a boy to play ball with. God damn it! No, this girl ain't gonna watch football with me, and I'm gonna be fucking. And that's what gender reveal parties reveal: is that these men are just angry, crazy people, but so are the women. all of these animals that we are around have been cultured into a way of seeing gender. It's wrong. And my rant is done for the day. Good night.
No, it's very wrong because...
Oh, here we go. It's wrong because Demi Lovato is now a she-they.
Now...
And we had to talk about it.
Well,
we have to talk about it.
It's a Demi Lovato second. The Demi Lovato...
The Demi Lovato Cool for the Summer moment.
Which I love that song.
Cool for the
Tell
summer.
your mother.
Don't tell your mother or don't tell your baby.
Well, now, all of a sudden,
Or
she
father.
decided to swing the pendulum back to
When you say she, is that the new and improved or is that
that's
the...
now added back to the Instagram, the she, her.
She, her.
This was news broken.
She, her.
She, her.
She, her, she, her,
Now,
she,
don't
her.
accidentally work our little...
She, her.
Wow, that's so loud. We're gonna get in trouble by security.
Right, like this
Right,
place has fucking security.
uh-huh.
The elevators don't even work. Look at your goddamn view. You're looking out at a rooftop.
Now we will be giving
think
you.
this
I'll
has
show
security.
You, now
We will have to give them a tour.
Camera,
Camera pan to the left. Stage left.
stage left. Camera.
Canberra.
Camera.
Is that a name? Canberra. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you for making.
Honestly, I would say you've lived your best life for the past 37 years. You're rode hard, put away wet. You are really, I mean, if you're dead by 40, I won't be surprised. Like, I'm ready for you to be dead by 40, just like your body.
Now, some would say that was pretty mean. Oh no, you're drunk.
I'm not.
You're drunk.
You're the one who can't figure out if a beer can's in your hand. Like,
That was
judge yourself first, and that's caught on camera, by the way. So that's
you're
a
on.
clip.
You're caught
That's
on
a clip.
camera.
Caught on camera.
You're caught on camera.
Gollum. You have been caught. That's a clip.
Now-
That's a clip. Where's my beer? Where's my other beer? That's a clip.
That is. This is bad. Like this is probably
That's
what's
a TikTok,
gonna.
honey. This is
Now,
what makes you famous.
We also want to shout out to our new friend Andrea.
We really do love Andrea.
We love Andrea.
Andrea's one of those spontaneous bitches who just like shows up in your life, takes you where you need to go, and makes sure you're having fun.
And will not allow you not to be having fun. And
Oh,
even
no.
if that means you
Oh,
just
no.
need a water, she'll get you a water.
You know when it's a Thursday and you're in a new city and you have no idea where you are or where to go for good food or drinks, and then someone takes you there. That's Andrea.
That's Andrea.
Andrea's like, you know what? I'm gonna have another drink, and you're just like, but we've already had one.
But
and
you're working.
It's a Thursday afternoon. We can't have another one. So Andrea is our main bitch here now.
Andrea's our main bitch that we want to have be
Fun
our main
with.
bitch for a long time.
Oh,
In a long-term main bitch way. If you know what I mean.
I love main bitches.
Yeah, she might become our main bitch, and we can talk more about that later.
Off camera.
Off camera. But yeah, so shout out to her.
Shout out to her. Shout out to Emma.
Amber. Oh, Emma.
We have to shout out Emma.
Well, Emma.
She's also a main
Well,
bitch.
she's a main bitch.
Well, she doesn't need to be
She
called a main
is the
bitch.
bitch.
She's the bitch with capital B.
She's the ultimate connection
She
to me.
took us around all the environs of South Texas, and we went to a motel with a penis sign. We went to Amy's soft serve hard ice cream.
Now, she's been driving us a few times now. I don't want to
I do have concerns about her
we need
driving.
to discuss some driving tips for our listeners. And
One
our
thing I would say
viewers.
is don't jerk your steering wheel around.
Now-
Don't swerve.
Now, we love Emma.
But there's some swerving.
There's a little shakiness that's going on. Also, there's some choices.
There's some choices, and the problem is, like, the cops can still give a DUI ticket without a DUI because
You could be.
she's gonna get it. She's gonna get a DUI ticket.
She's gonna be the first.
But she's sober.
Sober DUI.
the very first. There's some.
Honestly, I think I can drive
There's
better.
some turns and U-turn. She's the queen of U-turns. I literally was going to say, we've done 10 U-turns in Austin in 2 days. Everywhere we go, she's like, oh, I'll just go up here and turn around. I'm like, oh, okay.
I am dying because I noticed
There's like a 5-lane road, and she is just doing a U-turn like it's her job. Like,
and like it's not even like it's not even like
It's
a place
not a
you're
good one.
supposed to do a U-turn.
Oh no, it's like a driveway to a house or something.
It's a
and you're
driveway to hell.
Like, oh my god! But
that was so funny.
Did you see the jerking around
Yeah,
with the wheel?
it's a little jerk. It's because she's also texting sometimes, and I go, honey, like like she's calling people on speakerphone. I'm like, you have like a Bluetooth situation here. Like,
I'm just holding it on.
so we're learning, and we love her. No matter what I'm saying right now, she is like.
I would risk my life in her car any day, and that's what I.
And
need
we
to,
did.
And we did.
And we did.
And we did multiple times.
Multiple times. So like yesterday, we jumped out of the car.
Literally.
We got to the Iron Bear and was
In the middle of.
I was like, well, we'll get out here. She goes, what? But I found out today why. She's been there before, but it wasn't the Iron Bear, and she was like, that's not the Iron Bear. That's blah blah blah.
So she
went to the old straight place.
Oh, flashback.
Flashback.
Shout out to Amber, our other main new friend.
Amber.
Amber is a local chef.
Celebrity, and it's
we sang on with the celebrity because she knows Gordon Ramsay.
Chef celebrity.
This chef celebrity knows Gordon Ramsay. Let's put it that way.
And when you know Gordon Ramsay,
when you get that daddy British cock, you are really in the top tier of chefs.
And also, I think we might have an exclusive interview with the other chef. He's a gay chef.
Which one's that?
I don't know his name, but I'm gonna put him up right now. Right here. You see him?
Do you say?
Do you
say?
We're gonna try to get him on.
And shout out to Dylan, our new hot straight friend, whose dick we need to see.
Dylan,
he knows
you
it too.
aren't out of the woods yet.
You aren't or are out of the woods? Oh, I was like, he's not.
We will come back.
He knows we only have 12 hours left. Like he's like, so you still want this dick? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we want to see it.
That
goes for any of our.
Not want.
It's just
need.
We want to just see.
No need.
Dylan's really fucking hot and cute and nice. Very nice. He's got an accent. He's from Mobile, Alabama.
That is the one thing I've experienced on here. Other than the grits, the accents are just so different in the South.
Yeah.
They are really the grits. Can we go back to the grits? And by we, I mean myself because I passed over them quickly. I love the grits here. The amount of butter and cheese and cream that they put in these fucking grits. Who knew you could take dried animal feed corn and turn it into something this delicious? Because I know that corn is not that good normally, especially like ground up chunky
corn.
That's feed corn. And
that's like the stem chopped up.
God damn it. They put, fuck me in the ass. And also the accents. Dylan's particularly, he says ball for boil. Mm-hmm. And there's
Low country bowl.
Oh, fuck, he's hot.
He's hot. So we went and saw bats with them. Now there's a bat situation here.
They have an infestation and they live under the bridge. Yeah, if you want to know where COVID came from in the U.S., it's this fucking Congress Bridge.
Now we get
That's how you sound without a CPap at night. Every time
I have my CPap right here for those that need to know. Maybe I'll put it on at the end for everyone to see.
Bobby wants you to know he is disabled and he has a CPap.
No, but I did say I was disabled this weekend, and it was
to someone who has a actual disabled wheelchair boyfriend situation.
Yes, but however, my disability was not.
Your disability was I'm too creative and I can't stop creating, so I'm disabled.
I think it's really a disability.
You look like you have a disability.
I have a touch. What?
You liquid just flew out of your can and went on your sheet.
Where?
Like when you did this, liquid.
See anything? I didn't see anything, you bitch.
It's on there. I can show you the wet spot.
Now I need to make sure I covered everything that I wrote down. You needed to do.
Okay, let me see.
Because we gotta wrap this bitch up.
Oh fuck! It's only 50 minutes. Relax.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a basilica there, and then the grotto it's like the grotto in Lourdes where Grandma went when she had cancer. Yeah. And they have a replica of it at Notre Dame. They have a replica of the grotto.
That would be really cool.
So we could take a trip there and go there, and if we wanted to go a day to Chicago and take you to a park or something, there's things to do in Chicago too. So it's all really close, and we could do a weekend trip. With Grandma, and Aunt Anna can come too.
Oh, that would be super cool.
I thought that would be a fun trip to celebrate First Communion. Because they sell rosaries there too at Notre Dame in the bookstore.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just started laughing so hard. Like,
you were dying. I'm like, we should go. I could not say
now.
I could not say replica to save my life. I was like replica.
I'm dying. And
I can't say replica.
Do you know what the Basilica of the Saint Ellen is? And I'm like, what is it? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Basilica.
She's like, yeah. I'm thinking you're trying to like make this girl
My
think that this
poor
is
niece
so cool.
is like her blacked out uncle godfather missed her first communion. Like think about that. Like I missed my nieces. I missed my goddaughter. Like what? How godly is that? I missed her first communion.
Well,
but
you're going to hell anyway. So
I would
like,
light
I
on fire if I entered the church for her the first communion. They'd be like, "Oh no, Jesus angry."
Now, we were talking about something.
We had other things to look up, and I did look up some things. Okay.
I actually didn't do anything. I just laughed that whole time.
You didn't do a single fucking thing.
A goddamn thing.
I do want to bring something up from grade school that I've had problems with recently, and flashbacks thanks to you that you brought on. So we were going by a park, and we saw a bunch of people playing games, and
Sorry.
you...
Sorry. Continue.
I've never seen you this blacked. Now, where's your other... It was some of them. So, listen. Keep up, honey. One thing from grade school that every... particularly fat gay boy has to go through, but mostly just any size gay boy, because we're afraid of our bodies, because we're afraid we're going to see bodies we like, but we're not allowed to like them, and then they're going to be mad and make fun of us for staring.
Yada, yada.
So shirts and skins. Shirts and skins.
Oh my God, I can't believe we talked about
What does that
this.
bring up for you?
Now, I
Shirts
know
and skins.
this is going to come as a surprise, but I really wasn't the chubby kid in class. I was thicker for sure. I wasn't skinny. But I was not fat.
You had to be husky.
I wasn't.
There's no way you went from skinny to this.
In fifth grade, I
in
was
20
in
years.
Huskies.
You were.
But no, I was actually like not that big. Okay. Don't believe me, and that's fine.
Pictures or it's not real?
I'll show you.
No, you're going to show the YouTube people.
Well, I wasn't even 200 pounds.
What?
Yeah, no, I was like 5'7" when I started high school. And then I went to 6'2".
Yikes.
By senior year.
I wish everything had grown at that
I
proportion.
know, unfortunately, it all just
Unfortunately,
stayed.
the dick stopped.
No.
The
I
dick
need
gave
to,
up. They were
actually,
like, nope.
I need to give God a call and ask him, honey, what
Now I gained all this height,
I
but
gained
the
this
crotch
height.
is the same.
And now I gain all this weight.
And I've also gained up.
So you gain height, you lose.
Now,
you
why are the balls dangling so far, but the dick is staying the same?
Yeah, like, can my dick stretch out? Right? Let's ask God.
Basically, God hates us. But anyway, so shirts and skins.
Oh
You weren't chunky in high school.
But it was something that I literally feared with the ever living. I used to love it when the coach would be like, "Oh yeah, I got these." So what are they called? They're like little netting shirts that you put on
the mesh
over.
Yeah. What were those?
Yeah, they're like little like a red one of those. Like
they had a name,
Nick
but
wore 'em
they were disgusting because they never washed them. But they're like
jersey.
mesh, something that you sweat into.
Yeah, and so
straight men love the smell of sweat, so fuck them.
And you're not wrong. But yeah, so it was always like, okay, well, everybody, we're gonna do shirts and skins. I'm like, oh, we don't have those little things. They're like, no, we don't have any. Okay, so guess who always became a fucking skin? The ones that didn't want to be a skin.
I would say it's always the chunky ones who don't want to be a skin, because that was me. Like, all these other fucking fifth graders are getting invited to group events where they get to lift together and learn how to lift and be men and like stretch out their muscles and bulk them up. And then I show up and I'm like, what's lifting? And so
You're gonna get in trouble.
I was fat and flabby for my entire life. And they're like, let's make him a skin. Oh, you just made yourself a skin. Take that shirt off.
No.
Take that goddamn shirt off. You're a skin. If I just said to you, you're a skin.
Especially when
what
you
would
get into
you're
like,
a fucking skin.
I'd be like, okay. I just hated that. Like, I literally hated that because I was always like, and I would time it. I'm like, okay, he would pick like.
Oh, no.
I
I
know.
would count. I would count.
Yep.
Oh, you're going you're alternating? Switch places with me.
Switch.
And then someone else would come into the line and fuck it up, and then I would be a skin. Every time they did shirts, I had to be a skin.
It was horrible.
Every time.
Like, I really hated
I
that.
quit fifth grade basketball because of it. I played fifth grade basketball, and I told Mom, I don't want to do this anymore. And then my dad and Mom said, once you commit to something, you've got to stick with it.
Right.
I'm like, but everyone on the team hates me and makes fun of me. I have to show my flabby skin all the time, and they make fun of that. And you will not give me good deodorant, so I always smell. Do you see what I had to go through? And you want to wonder why I'm the way I am.
Wait, what?
You want to wonder why I'm the way I am.
What kind of deodorant did you not get?
It just wasn't good. Babe, I had off-brand deodorant my whole fucking life. Like, it wasn't good. It didn't work. I didn't smell like the other boys, I would say. I was like one of those cum trees that blooms in the winter.
Was this like organic deodorant? Like, I don't get it.
Tom's of Finland.
No, it was probably like that Spirit.
No, it's just like deodorant that you know how like the Axe boys, like when you're in high school, you're supposed to smell like Axe body spray.
But you wanted to smell like lemon pie.
So I smelled like a cream pie and the poopy kind. And it was just like a little bit of that puberty tang. I smelled like puberty tang. But I wanted to smell like Axe.
Pooty tang.
Putin tang. So yeah, that was my time growing up, and that's why I hate skins. I hate the scents.
It brings it back to like.
It brings me back to a time where I hated my body. I hated my life. I hated my acne. I hated who I was as a being.
I hated that I was good at sports, but like dick.
I hated that we were all just animals.
I didn't know that.
I just brought you back.
I hated that we're all in a simulation.
Maybe we were hating the wrong things, but the point is, shirts and skins should be banned because you don't make girls be skins. I'll point that out.
Equality.
If you're not going to make a girl with titties be a skin, don't make me be a skin.
Don't make a boy with titties to be skin, okay?
Now, I know you're all going to be shocked, but I wasn't big.
No.
We don't believe it. Literally send the pics.
I will post a pic right now, right here.
So,
no, right here.
Now, I do have something else I needed to bring up.
I know. I feel like you had a lot. You kept writing down stuff.
So,
hey, honey.
Other than all the gay people in Austin who we do not find attractive, there is another group that are even more foul, and they permeate the lands away from Austin. They're not just here. You can find them in any city. You'll go into a bar randomly. It's a nice sunny afternoon. You're just day drinking. You want to play a little darts. You want to sit around. You want to lounge. You want to get in a bar pizza.
Yada.
And then you hear, every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to karaoke
night. It's a fucking karaoke gay. There is nothing worse. Nothing worse than a karaoke gay.
I have to agree.
Nothing.
I'm not even gonna say even karaoke gay. I'm no offense to our karaokeers here, but like I don't give a fuck. Karaoke
in general,
to me,
if you're not a trained professional college educated singer, I don't want you to sing.
But there are people that literally. I knew somebody like this. It was like, we're gonna go sing karaoke. Oh my god! It's your number. Oh, she dressed.
They have karaoke tonight. Put your name in. Put your name in now, or it's gonna be a 2-hour wait. Do it.
She would go sing,
and you're like,
no, she was actually good, but it was like I knew what she went through to like kind of like, but like why? She made it seem like it was a performance of her lifetime. Where like we're going there fucking blackout drunk, being like, every night in my dreams. Like, yeah, it's.
There's a bar in Columbus on the south side called Club Diversity. Now, I was there a recent Wednesday evening playing darts as one does, and I had to listen to for real. I'm just going to be honest.
For real, bro?
The worst music I've ever heard. It was funeral dirges. It was.
What the hell's that?
Like, you know, the dirges are songs like just dragged out, sad, slow 10-minute versions of a song.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like, so it's like a remix song that's like a progressive house or something.
Yeah, and it was karaoke though. I had to listen to these people sing the saddest songs in the world, and they were like 8 minutes long. And I'm like, why did you pick this song?
Why'd you die of cancer?
One guideline I would give for karaoke is you need to play a song that everyone can sing along to and feel happy about. You know, the classic wedding jaunts.
These are Jim's tips.
Like Sweet Caroline. Get up there and do Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Eat shit piss is not.
Eat shit pit.
Oh, because you don't like certain sports teams or something.
Yeah, yes.
That's so cute. So that's a good guideline for karaoke. Pick a song that everyone can sing to, because if you're just one of those. But can we focus on karaoke gays for a minute? Because you kind of you glossed over that. You went to your, my straight friend used to do this, and she would blah 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 blah. No.
But I'm just saying,
I need you to talk about karaoke gays.
I get it. I get
you
gays.
Gays with the slutty puffin.
Now, well, okay.
Oh, he's high.
Oh, I'm not. We went to.
Well, time for me to switch beers.
No, we went to an event that had karaoke, and these gays want to pull out of this really deep, dark
drama
catalog that they have. Okay. And they want to play a George Michael song that no one's ever heard of.
Oh, fuck. It's always some like super, like a Kylie Minogue, like acoustic version of some song you've never heard of. And you're like, so you picked this for... The other problem that karaoke gays have is they'll pick a song that is from a musical you've never been to, that no one's ever seen, that there's not a movie version of, that toured for 1 year out of New York City and came to like Chicago. And you're like, oh, what's this from? They're like, oh, it's from that musical. She likes trans. And you're like, she likes trans? And they're like, yeah, Trans Ams, but it was a play on words. And then you have to like learn about a shitty musical while you're listening to someone sing about something. It's a bad song, but it's a bad performance. It's a bad everything.
But then you're supposed
to love it and clap at the end.
Show your support.
Show your love for the creatives in our community. They're really coming out to show that we are one. We are one.
Okay, I'm going to try to like...
I need you to rearrange because you look uncomfortable with me and you can't feel your left hand. And I know rearranging is a whole process for you.
Here we go. This is perfect.
I was like, hide that belly. You can't sit there like the happy Buddha and not hide that belly.
There we go.
Okay, that's better.
So now...
This is why you don't want to go out at night, because you want to sit like this for 4 hours from 8 p.m. to midnight before bed. You're like, I love being home.
No, Jim's mad at me because I'm sorry.
I need a ranch water if I'm going to put up with this bullshit.
He gets mad because I don't want to stay up past 11.
This is disgusting.
The ranch water?
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Oh.
There's a reason it's only 80 calories, I'll say that. Now, once I saw that, I knew like,
it was really good.
If it's less calories than a White Claw, you know it's going to taste like ass.
I thought it was really good.
And not good ass.
Not good ass, that bad asshole.
Poopy.
That poop hole. Now,
were you going to talk about eating ass?
No.
You looked like you were.
I'm not. Back to you.
Back to you, Stan. Oh, no, he's high.
No, I just want to make sure that I'm like in my head going,
wait, there's something else.
I feel like there were so many stories that we were laughing about that I'm just got to figure out.
Can we bring up one little trip we had? So after we went to the Iron Bear and saw some awful karaoke, we did explore the rest of town. And then part of our explorations led us to raw sushi. And I don't know if it's a play on words, and raw means like R-A-W, but it's spelled R-A. R-A sushi. Raw sushi.
Really annoying.
So you walk up 5 flights of stairs to get into the entrance. The stairs alone were unair conditioned.
We literally were walking up the stairs and somebody goes, keep going. It's even higher. We're like, what?
They saw us struggling. They're like, it's even higher.
They were waiting. They were trying to like get their breath. They're like, keep going.
Keep going.
It's like, oh.
So we're literally climbing Mount Everest to go to some nasty sushi place.
Which we thought was going to be great.
We get seated in a booth where the table is falling off the wall because it's supposed to be wall mounted, but honey, the mounts were coming off the wall.
And this is after Emma had unfortunately done like 45 circles around Ross. So we were just like, we need to just get in and sit the fuck.
Don't fuck with me, fellas!
So Emma finally drops us off at this place. We climb Mount Everest to get there.
We're like, okay, we
get seated at a broken booth.
Like, okay.
So we order food. Bobby's food, which is cooked, somehow comes out before my raw sushi.
They had to kill the fish.
They had to kill the fish.
Well, they had to kill the fish.
Okay, so we finish our meal, even though it was a struggle and it wasn't great.
And it was 50 minutes long.
And then, this is the part where I need Bobby to take over.
Okay, so checks are signed, okay? And I noticed a gay to my right. And I'm seeing this. And
type of gay? What type of gay would we say?
So I'm not talking about the homeless gay, which we will get to. I'm talking about the.
Oh my fucking
This is the catering gay.
The interior designer gay or what's a catering gay?
Well,
what is a catering gay? You mean one who does catering jobs on the side to make money?
No,
or?
catering is in. They take on cases. They take on problems. They take.
Are you talking about me?
Now, can you scoot that over so you don't accidentally like pump up my volume? Thank you. No, I'm talking about
catering guys.
The guy that brought. Okay, so let's just tell the story. So
you are putting off so much heat right now. Like you're so warm. Literally, I've leaned over and I feel like I'm in a furnace.
Maybe I have a fever.
Oh God, you have Shigella diarrhea. Oh, I'm gonna fucking shit on you.
So all of a sudden we're about to leave. I'm like, okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Like we just ate like all this weird sushi. Yeah. Like they didn't have what we thought we needed and blah blah blah. A gay slides into the booth next to Jim, and the other gay,
let's call him.
Describe
him better. The word homeless is appropriate, but it's not the best descriptor. Describe the shirt for me briefly.
Clear shirt. Oh.
What do you mean by clear?
See-through shirt. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes, but describe it. Black lace,
black
lace, floral pattern. Floral pattern.
This is your Jack from Will and Grace.
Yeah, exactly.
If you ever watch Queer as Folk, this is Justin.
And he was the only straight person on that show. But if you...
That's not Justin. Okay. Maybe learn what you're talking about before you fucking say something. You fucking dumb bitch. Don't talk to me like that. Don't fuck with me, fellas.
Oh my God, you dirty cunt. Well, you can't even describe a shirt, but it was a see-through floral lace shirt.
Then okay, so
they show up into the booth next to us.
And we're like...
Now, the little see-through shirt queer saw me.
Pops up like a little gopher.
Pop up. And goes... So
can we sit with you?
And I go, you can, but our table's broken and it's falling off the wall.
Come to ours.
And they said, instead of just like ignoring us, and they said, come to ours.
We're like, okay, so we're not trapped.
We're not trapped. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
so you don't want to be on the inside of a booth. Whenever you're on the inside of a booth,
we're like,
you're not getting out. So we go
when
over
we go
there.
On these trips, we're like, when in Rome, like if somebody's going to like move us over there, we're just going to do it.
We'll do it.
So we sit down, we're like, okay, fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I'm sitting next to this guy in a little see-through floral black lace shirt, and he is thin as a rail. I would say hasn't eaten in 30 days minimum. And he starts telling me about his life. I said, well, do you live here? Where are you from? I live in Austin, but my parents kicked me out of the house. I'm like, okay, well, that's an instant give me sympathy ploy.
So
I'm like, okay, well, there's your sympathy. I'll give you some. I'm like, oh, that's so bad.
But how are you here in a floral shirt and glitter on your face?
And he has glitter on his face. And then he pulls up his sleeve and just turns to me and says, I donated plasma today.
No.
I donated plasma today.
Now, as this red flag situation is happening, I'm also incurring in a situation.
You're in a red flag
where
situation.
I'm in a red flag situation where I'm like, this girl is here, and she's
this
like,
girl with a raggedy hair.
Should I tell them?
Should I tell them? Should I tell them?
This is talking to
Arizona. I'm busy. I'm busy with Plasma Boy. You're
old
busy.
Gay.
Okay.
The other old gay that was at the table who, again, was like catering to these children. Regardless,
literal children. Should I tell them?
Well, I don't really give a fuck if he listens. You know what? I think it's kind of weird.
You haven't told me the story yet. Tell me.
So we're sitting there and we're chit chatting, and I'm literally like, I don't know why she thought I couldn't hear. Maybe I presented that for her. But she's like looking at her friend, and she's like, should I tell him? Like, I'm 23, right? Should I tell him I'm 23?
Should I tell him?
Should I tell him? And I'm like, so how old are you? And she says, 18.
Oh, fuck! I'm actually a fan.
I go, 18. And I look at the other Arizona gay, and I'm like,
now.
So I'm looking at him like, who's she? Like, what's happening here?
He's I met her at a club last night.
No,
literally.
No, they met your gay at the club.
Yeah.
I'm talking about so the girl that just said she was 18 and the guy that's Arizona gay, he's the older one. he basically said, "Oh, I'm like, I know her grandma." Okay, great.
So this guy comes from Tucson, Arizona with a child
With
whose
an
grandma he
18-year-old.
knows. And then they meet a little queer at a club the night before. Then they go out to a sushi dinner at a nasty fucking restaurant, meet two fats and femmes from Columbus, Ohio. And we're just sitting in this booth.
Sitting there all together.
And this young bitch hands me her ID, and I said, "Why is it facing this direction?" Because it was vertical. I go, "Why is it like this?" And she's like, "Shh, don't say anything."
And so I'm like, "Are we 22?"
We won't get any alcohol if you say something.
Now, this is like when you're in college and you've already turned 21. You're like, okay.
I'm so
37.
far past that.
So I'm looking around and I'm going,
you're like, this doesn't
I'm like, I've got to make an exit. Like, this is not happening. I don't give a fuck what Jim does. Jim can, because Jim's over here.
No, because Plasma Boy said,
Plasma Boy.
"Can I kiss you?"
So Plasma Boy, he also had Now, can you describe his mouth?
The scent coming out of his mouth could be described as no less than vomit.
A potluck dinner.
Don't fuck with me, fellas!
It smells
like last night.
So bad. And I was like,
well, when your parents kick you out, you have to eat out of the trash.
You have to eat poopy holes when you're kicked out of your house.
You got to try to.
So I said, I mean, okay.
So I
do a kiss. I do one, and this is the type of kiss where it's closed mouth. You're like, that's enough for me. Type of kiss where you're like, You know, the way straight people kiss each other. When a husband's like, yeah, if I guess I have to kiss my wife, they're like,
ew.
So it was like that.
Straight lips.
And Bobby stands up and puts his backpack on. I want to focus on the fact that he had a fucking backpack again.
Still had the backpack.
Backpack. And it's like the meme. It's just like the meme.
Right.
Right, literally. And so then he escapes from this hellhole, and I follow him down the Mount Everest stairs all the way down to the street. And this is where we part ways. This is where we had to part ways.
No, we went home together that night. It was the next night we parted ways. So. Okay. So this has been.
Well, you don't know actually, but okay.
Oh, no, go ahead.
This has been.
No. Do you need to say something?
No, you say your part.
So this has been another episode of Not Well, but I do need to say, I don't know what I need to say. We're not going anywhere anytime soon, but Jim is going on another vacation.
I'm going to Tulum in 7 days.
We're going to have to figure out how to record some episodes. So
we will.
And we will. And you don't worry, honeys.
Honey mamas, honey
now,
queens.
I hope next time we come to you, we won't be laying in a bed.
Honestly, I haven't seen the video, but I can imagine it looks like two
fat
hogs. Because I know there's a sheet over my belly, but I know that the tits are above the belly.
And it's a white sheet.
And
so
the tits, yeah. So, like, it was a cute idea. It was a cute idea, but like this.
I keep wanting to do this right now.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh, to get some listeners.
I would too, because.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, look at this fucking
maybe if
fat
hold
hole. That looks so good, though.
Now, I'm now coming to you live from the CPap machine.
Wow.
This is how I want to say goodbye.
You look like Darth Vader's fucked up cousin.
Now, it's a little tight on my face.
I almost said something really rude. And your nose farted. I can't believe you wear that and sleep like that. That's the part where I'm struggling, is you sleep like that.
Uh-huh. You just learn to swing the hose. Like, I just swing it over my head like this, and you lay like...
But it's pressing on your face. You don't feel smothered or like...
No, I don't feel smothered or covered.
Or covered.
Okay, well, this has been another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby, and I'm in my CPap.
And I'm Jim, and I'm horrified by my former friend.
And that's... Thank you.
Thank you.
No, next player.
No, I got it. Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
Holy
shit.